Welcome to the Kemp IT Law Vlog. I'm Richard Kemp, and this is the first of two vlogs in our Law Firm as a Service series that take a bigger picture look at how demographics and IT are changing the shape of UK legal practice. With all today's focus on technology, it's easy to overlook the impact of demographics. Taking the long view, you can see we're at the start of some major shifts. Coming out of World War II, we had 15,000 solicitors, the same as far back as the 1870s. After the war, many universities opened law departments, faster economic growth began to increase demand, trainees started to get paid, and slowly at first, numbers began to rise. The fast period of growth started in 1967, when the old rule that limited law firms to 20 partners was abolished. Then, there were just under 20,000 solicitors. Now there are 90,000, and legal services account for £30 billion of national income, or just under £1 in every 50. What's behind this amazing success story, and what does it mean for the future? From 20,000 in 1970, numbers doubled by 1987, and then doubled again by 2008 when the financial crisis struck. Since then, growth has stalled, with numbers rising by just a tenth in the last decade. To put this growth into context, law is the only field where government makes the raw materials. And on the supply side, new laws have risen steeply over the last 50 years, from 1,000 a year in the 70s to 4,000 recently, before falling back ahead of Brexit. On the demand side, UK national income has tripled in the last 50 years. Rising wealth has made legal services more available, and new laws and rising wealth explain why solicitor numbers have grown almost 5 times over the period. There have also been big changes inside the UK legal profession. Looking at the last 25 years and adding in the bar shows that barrister numbers have risen by half, while solicitor numbers doubled. Then, if we add in-house solicitors to the mix, we get a different picture. In 1990, there were just 2,000 solicitors in legal departments, one in-houser for 20 in private practice. By 2016, this had grown to over 18,000, or one in-house for every 5 in private practice. That's quite a change. Looking back, it's clear that the financial crisis marked a turning point, and there are 5 reasons for this. First, since the crisis, and for the first time, more solicitors are going in-house than into law firms. Second, solicitor growth at law firms has stalled. Third, we're beginning to see a higher exit rate from the profession as baby boomers start to retire. Fourth, liberalisation since the Legal Services Act 2007 is changing how legal services are delivered. Fifth, over the last decade, IT has started to have a much more disruptive impact on the market. Technology change over the last 50 years has been benign. Word processing and email plus file attachment are still probably the killer apps for lawyers. But up to now, technology has just contributed to the amazing growth story. Now though, IT developments in the shape of AI, blockchain and digital reality are taking the profession to the threshold of much more disruptive change. We'll be exploring what these changes mean in part 2.